Welcome back to the Bearded Hermit. This has been a cold, rainy week, but things still got done. I build the second framework to hold up the A-frame beams. I get back to adding deck screws. And I make a test post with the chainsaw. It had stopped raining long enough today to work out in the woods. The perfect time to go get the empty trailer and bring it back to load up with this week's work. This system I have isn't perfect, but it is the best I could think of. It's more work loading and unloading building materials to get everything back to the house site, but cutting down all the trees around the house to have everything delivered would have ruined the area for the cabin in the woods. It starts raining, so I moved inside and start building the second framework for the A-frame posts. I really need to be careful that these two frames are exactly the same, so the roof line and all the angles are the same. And here I cut the 63-degree angle on the wrong side of the board. But it's okay. I'll use this 2x4 for something else, and I go ahead and cut a new board. And once again, clamps are my best friend. The next evening was pretty clear, so I head out there to get the rest of the deck board screws in place. I took this little stool to help me out until I buy a good pair of knee pads. This is slow work, but it feels good to be outside in the cool air. Nothing better in my opinion. I'm losing daylight fast. Soon it will be dark at about 4:45 in the afternoon. Some of these deck boards are not perfectly straight, so I use a crowbar to move the boards and get nice even gaps. After it stops raining the next day, I start loading the trailer. These 6 green posts will be for the A-frame outside over the deck. These posts have been rained on and are very heavy, so I use all the mechanical advantage I can to move them. Next, I load up some 12-foot 2x4s. These will go down on the subfloor of the house to help keep the roof from spreading out. The root cellar ladder and my 2 roof frames get loaded up also. I put in a few more screws on the deck boards. And this last board is a little crooked. All it takes is 2 clamps to get it all straightened out and screwed down. Next, I add this 2x4 to the subfloor. I actually saw this trick on a YouTube channel. They did this to connect the A-frame joists to the building. I am using 6x6 posts, but it should still work for me. I will be putting down on the subfloor a 2x4 like this all the way down the north and south sides of the subfloor to attach all the A-frame posts to. Next, I use the chainsaw to make a test post to see how it works. I cut off the bottom of the post at 27 degrees and then mark off where the 2x4 will sit. I use a clamp to hold the post and get to cutting. And this is how it looks.
And as you can see, I have this 2x4 screwed down directly over my posts on the edge of the foundation. And this 2x4 will act as an anchor for all the posts that I will be installing. So I just took the chainsaw and I notched this beam out just like this, and then it will sit right on the edge like this. And so you can screw this way into the 2x4 and from the back side into the 2x4, and this will anchor every beam for the A-frame roof. Every post will be anchored in this way every 4 feet down the house.
The rain definitely slowed me down this week, and I need to get moving to beat the winter and the snow. This is the end of the video. Please stay safe out there, and remember, life can be good sometimes.